Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm bringing you a haul video from Rhode Island today because I was up here for a family gathering this weekend and I went out yard selling for just 2 hours, and it's going to be a little tricky for me to do a haul at home because I can't fly all this stuff home with me. So it's easier if I just capture it here and then my dad can ship it to me at his leisure. So I think you're going to be really excited by what I found, especially since I only found it in 2 hours. Okay guys, we're going to go through this really quick because I want to keep this short and sweet, but let me remind you that this was a really quick shopping trip. We had a family gathering to get to. I only had a couple of hours, and you'll be surprised by how little I spent on how much stuff I got. It turned out great. I was really excited. So I'm going to start down here. Now, I have not found comps for this soft astrological zodiac type cooler, but it is super cool. Look at the colors, right? You got all the astrological signs. I don't know if I'm going to keep these inserts or not. It kind of depends on how much it's worth when I find it online. Leave me a comment if you've ever seen this cooler or if you're able to find a comp for that, because I haven't done that yet. I'll take my time and look it up at some point, and if I find out anything super exciting, I'll share it with you. But I imagine it's got to be worth 20 bucks or something like that, maybe more. This was one of the best finds. These vintage fry boots came from this sale where the people weren't quite ready yet to bring everything out, so I volunteered to help them carry stuff out. I was a little early, of course, and if I carried stuff out, I was allowed to look through those boxes. And so I think I paid about $10 for these fry boots, and they should go for about $200. With one hand, I can't really show you the front of the box, but it has that beautiful fry label, and they're really, really cool boots. These are probably 1970s, maybe early 70s is my guess. I got this really cool solid state radio. It looks like new old stock in the back. We opened it up. It does work. That's about a $50 find. A couple of cast iron pieces. This miniature cauldron, perfect for this time of year if I can get my dad to ship it down for me. And this little pump and bucket or pail. The pump with the bucket is about $30 online, and this one's probably like $50 or $60, which really surprised me. Now, these dolls are a really, really cool find. I've never seen them before, although I've seen similar dolls by different artists, and that's what caught my eye. So when you see these handmade dolls, take a second, like I did at the sale, use Google Lens and see if you can identify the artist, because you know these artist signatures are not always legible. And the lady wanted $50 for the set. She said they were so expensive back in the early 80s that she could only afford one each year when she went to this particular craft show. I quickly used Google Lens, looked up one of them, found out that he was worth about $65, and decided that $50 for 8 was a great buy. Snatched them up. I mean, how can you ignore the man behind the curtain? Can't do it. These head bases came from a different yard sale. They were $2 each, and these are relatively rare with the long hair with the flowers. You can see they're kind of like this beautiful, like this green and pink or peach sort of complementary colors, almost like twins. And I haven't seen these before. They're not huge, but the ones I found were about $100 online. When I bought them, I thought they were about a $50 piece, but whether they're worth $50 or $100 each, $2 a piece was a no-brainer. This is a Fontanini ceramic or porcelain piece. I've never seen this one before. It says Italy on the bottom. It feels good, which sounds so weird. This actually has its original sticker, so we were able to identify it. But Google Lens also recognized this beautiful face, and she's about a $50 piece. These vintage bags are so amazing, great condition. This one has its original little coin purse and mirror still wrapped in paper, almost perfect condition. I'm thinking this one's got to be about a $60 piece, and this one's maybe 30 or 40. It's smaller. It's more like a special occasion piece. I apologize for the sound of the wind. Every time I work outside, it's super windy, and I'm trying to go fast because I know some people, the haul's not their favorite thing, and also breakables don't like wind. This is a blue flow piece. I have not successfully identified this exact piece yet. I think it's like a sauce server. Look at the crazing, so beautiful. No chips, no cracks that I could detect, bigger than a sugar bowl. So I'm thinking, I think I paid $5 for it. My guess is it's worth about $50. It could be worth a lot more because some flow blue stuff is worth a lot. But again, if it's worth 10 times what I paid, I'm happy. So I have them out of order right now, but I've got these, I think these are Lipper and Mann, famous or well-known mid-century pieces are made by them, often ceramic. And these were listed online. I paid $4 for the set as candle holders, but I wonder if they're actually vases. You put some greenery in them. Regardless, I found really mixed results in my search for these, anywhere from like 35 for the set to like 225. So I'll have to do a little more research before I actually market those. Let me move them off this new old stock this was that time capsule sale. This is a set of several pieces by Betmar. I looked up just the berets and they're about $45 to $50 online. This also has mittens that have never been worn and this beautiful scarf, and it's got those nice Christmas colors and the original box that says Merry Christmas on it. Sorry, hard to show you. So I think if just the beret goes for 50, maybe this set is 75, never worn especially. Not sure. Let me know in the comments if you've had experience with that. Another little radio, it retails for 20 online. This little pencil pouch was just so cute, I couldn't leave it behind. It has a little bit of damage, not a big money maker, but I could not let that go to the landfill. I had to bring it home. I thought these might be cross pens. I paid $1. They're not cross pens, but I think they'll still sell in the booth for 10 bucks or something like that. Make me a quick little turnaround. I'm sure you've seen these acrylic and lucite pieces. This one's so cute, $2. It's got these beautiful shells in there, great for like a beach house, Airbnb, what have you. I think someone will really love that piece, probably 25 or 30 bucks. This little Snoopy's not worth a lot, but if I can show you with one hand, it is pretty fun to make his glitter confetti go around. I thought maybe that might be valuable. He's not worth a lot, maybe like 10 bucks or something. A Zippo key holder, not a huge value, 10 or 15. This sailing belt buckle is probably from the 70s, and it probably about a $30 to $40 belt buckle, could even be a little bit more. I just need to clean it up. I love old games. This one's not a great one to pick up, but I just love the graphics, and it looks really old, probably about $15. These bow biters for your shoes are from the early 80s. I paid $1, and my results were really mixed. Again, like 25 to 30 bucks, all the way up to like 100 or something crazy. Obviously new old stock, that's pretty cool. Snoopy, also cool. So the last thing I'll kind of show you here is a bunch of Christmas ornaments. Kitschy as heck, just the way people like them. You've got pixies, you've got Mr. and Mrs. Claus, you've got rubber reindeer. I also have a couple of pieces by Holt Howard. This one has some paint loss. This is a little ashtray. Look at this little diorama. That gets me. These little dioramas are so, so cute. Look at this guy. People who like Kitschmas as much as Christmas will love those, but I probably will put these in my booth for anywhere from $5 to $10 each, because it's so much easier and makes so much more sense rather than trying to ship them, especially with free shipping, because they're going to cost me about $5 to $8 to ship if they're a bigger piece, but they're worth about the same amount. So those will probably go in my booth, and there's actually more under here that's not quite as good. And I just decided I would pull out the best ones and get this. She charged me 50 cents for all the Christmas stuff. And it wasn't just because she liked me or I was cute. It was always a full box of Christmas for 50 cents. And yes, we looked at the newspaper, which has amazing graphics, and it's from 1968. So there you go. Does that count as provenance? I don't know. Anyway, great haul in my opinion, based on the fact that I was out there for 2 hours. And I spent, I'm gonna say maybe about $90. So I'll have to do up the math for you guys, but thank you for tuning in. I know not everyone loves a haul, but in this case, this is how I had to do it. I know I have at least one viewer who requests a haul, and I appreciate you tuning in, and I will catch you guys soon. Just remember, even if you have a short amount of time, you should never stop searching, because you never know what you might find, what treasures you might rescue from the landfill, and how much money you might be able to pay yourself while you're out there having a great time. I'll see you guys soon.